All right, y'all. We got Tempest. And this is why Saitama versus Ichigo isn't a fair fight, bro. You already know, man. Y'all know how it is, bro. Who wins this is easy, bro. It's who win this one, like, bro. Let's just be real, man. Saitama. This ain't even a debate, bro. It's really ain't. Hold on. On one. With infinite strength. That's a infinite. That's a strength. Strength. How you gonna go against someone with infinite strength, bro? How you gonna go with someone with infinite strength? And now on top of that, he removed his limiter. And on top of that, he's a gag character. How you gonna beat someone like that? How you gonna beat someone like this? No one can beat the GOAT. The big GOAT gag. The big GOAT gag. The big GOAT gag. The big GOAT gag. Well, yeah, let's get it though, man. Let's get it.
So throughout my recent speculation, the poll I made a little while ago, it has come to my attention that the topic of Saitama versus Ichigo is pretty contentious with differing views and opinions.
This shouldn't even be a debate. It really ain't. I like Ichigo, but man, like I said, Ichigo is not him, bro.
And a consistent disagreement upon the topic. So of course, in this video, I'll be going over the two characters and going over who truly wins. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Ichigo during the Society arc was able to fight against Lexus to suppress the Rocky Kenpachi, a captain level threat. This feat is not only impressive because this was Ichigo before he entertained the likes of his Bankai, but because captain level opponents are forced to suppress themselves by 5 times within the world of the living, in at least planet-sized realm that wouldn't be able to handle their spiritual pressure. This is even shown with the character known as Rangiku, with her being suppressed by 5 times as stated by Renji every time she would go to the world of the living. Ichigo, after training with Yoruichi, would attain the likes of his Bankai and would be able to block an amped Sogyoku that was stated to being able to destroy the Seirete and the Soul Society as well. Ichigo also went as far as destroying the podium that should be able to take attacks from the Sogyoku, so it's again consistent that within this period of time, Ichigo within the series is at least planet size to star level, seeing how the Soul Society is directly shown to have full day and night cycles, but we'll get to this later. During Ichigo's fight against the likes of a second resurrection transformed Ukiura, which is at least in 100 times multiplier due to the fact that the first resurrection
planet side, okay. Like I said, his perspective, bro. This is his now.
Is directly compared to that of a Bankai, and if we assume the second is also the same amp as the first, 10 times 10 equals 100, and therefore Ukiura would be 100 times more powerful than his aforementioned based form. Ichigo was then able to achieve the likes of the Vastuloide form, which was able to utterly bully the likes of this Ukiura. Keep in mind, all his Spada must release under the canopy of Las Noches due to the fact that it has enough power to destroy the entirety of Las Noches as a whole. Keep in mind, this same Las Noches is seen to have day and night cycles within them, which would also confirm why the inside of Las Noches would be bigger than the exterior. This would also mean that Ichigo's Vastuloide form would potentially have solar system levels of power via the fact that a Soul Society Ichigo was already star level, as I said prior. However, I'll leave this up to your interpretation. During the Hellverse movie, which is directly stated by Kubo himself to have a better representation and or interpretation to Ichigo's fight against the likes of Ukiura than the manga, due to the fact that it wasn't rushed, unlike the manga version, which was rushed by Shonen Jump. During the Hellverse movie, Ichigo was able to break the chains of hell, which is directly stated by Genryu Yamamoto himself, the captain of the Goatee 13, who fought Yuha twice, thought they were unbreakable. Due to this, it's likely that this version of Ichigo is above the likes of a stronger Yamamoto, which is the one that we see within the War Arc, but I'll get to how he's weakened later. Dangai Ichigo was stated in the data books to be the strongest thing in the series within that point in time, which would include the likes of both the weakened Yamamoto and the not weakened Yamamoto, who threatened the existence of the Soul Society as a whole. Again, this realm is stated to be planet-sized in the novel, however, this is later on disproved within the anime and manga continuities, seeing how they have full day and night cycles within them, and they are also shown to have galaxies within them. As to the reason why Yamamoto was weaker, as I said prior, we know that he sacrifices his arm against the likes of Aizen, in which you watch in the 1000-Year Blood War arc makes it abundantly clear that if Yamamoto wasn't reluctant to have Orihime heal his arm, then their fight could have gone a little more differently than what actually happened in the original fight within the manga and anime. So yes, it is very consistent that Ichigo at this point in time does have the star, solar, and potentially galaxy levels of power in just his Dankai form. During the 1000-year,
I never seen Ichigo did destroy anything like that. I never seen Ichigo destroy no planetary wise type stuff. But Let's get it.
Blood work, a character known as Gremmy would then be introduced within the series. Gremmy was apparently the strongest Stern Ritter who possessed the power of a lower form of subjective reality manipulation. A post-training arc Kenpachi was able to beat the likes of this Gremmy, the same Gremmy who unironically created an entire galaxy, and prior to this, created an entire meteor that can destroy the entirety of the Soul Society itself. For those of you who deny that this is Gremmy's actual ability and did in fact do this feat, it is not only his exact power to do so, but there are multiple representations and implications of this power within their fight, like Gremmy summoning guns, as well as an entire meteor prior to him creating the entire galaxy, as I said prior. This is the same Ichigo that scales above the likes of this very Kenpachi quite easily, seeing how Ichigo's Bankai was stated to only be attainable by the likes of Yuha himself, and this was not the case by Kenpachi. So yes, it'll be consistent that Ichigo is in fact galaxy level in the early war arc, and there's nothing that contradicts or disproves it. It's also stated by Aizen that Yuha did in fact struggle with full power True Horn of Salvation Bankai Ichigo more than he.
Hey, this his perspective, bro. Like, I'm just hearing it, but yo, I'm not gonna give him that, bro. This is his, but yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Anticipated, and Yuha doesn't even try to refute it. And
if anything, what it's like, what I get Ichigo like, what is it? Is it continent level? That right there. It whatever them dang the fan made power scale crap is, man.
Implies that he actually agrees. And yes, this is true, seeing how a Gran Racero mixed with a Getsu Contensho is able to damage the likes of Yuha, who more or less scales above the entire verse. It is also stated within the Camp Fear Own light novels, which are canon to both continuities, that being the anime and manga, that Yuha did in fact glue to the likes of Ichigo, and that Ichigo was strong enough to serve as the whole king and hold together the three realms. It is not only stated once, but twice, meaning he would be relative to the likes of Yuha if you take this into account, and if you choose to take this interpretation, meaning he would scale above the likes of Ichibe Hyosuke, who in the same light novel is comparable to that of the entire Gotei 13, which would include a Prime Yamamoto and a Prime Unohana, who both are potentially in fact star level as well. However, before I end off this section of the video, I would like to preface that there is a 5D multiversal bleach scale that a bleach provider did provide to me, and at the end of the video, which is where I will provide the argument and give my reasonings as to why I do think it is wrong. But however, moving on to Ichigo's speed, Ichigo in the databook was stated to have lightning godlike speeds, in which would be consistent within Ichigo's Bankai being portrayed as more of a speed increase than anything. Ichigo would then scale above the likes of the Nagashion due to the fact that he kind of just scales above everyone within the verse except for Yuha for obvious reasons, so I'm not going to extrapolate on that too much. Via this feat, the Ichigo would be a bare minimum faster than light. Ichigo is also able to produce and react to cereals, which are directly stated to be beams of light themselves. So yes, it would be further consistent that Ichigo would be fast and light. Ichigo was also seen using a Sonido, who does actually scale above the likes of Zamari's, in which Zamari boasted the fastest Sonido. So yes, Ichigo would be, again, this fast, and it's not too outlandish to assert and or claim. The Dangai is also stated to be separate from space and time itself, in which I'll give two interpretations, in which in one of these interpretations, Ichigo would either have immeasurable or inaccessible speed, or he would just scale too fast and light. The first interpretation would be that because it has no space and time, Ichigo is able to move in a timeless dimension and or void of time and space, in which he would now have immeasurable speed because he's able to move in a place with no clear-cut linear time. However, the second interpretation would be that the Dangai has its own space or time, in which Ichigo would again not be this fast and only cap at fast and light or massively fast and light, depending on how you interpret this statement. But however, again, you guys can interpret this however you guys would want. Saitama, who was known as the
Alright, let's hear his perspective on the GOAT, the big GOAT gang, the man that removed his limiter. Y'all know I'm gonna keep putting this up him. The man that removed his limiter, infinite strength. You see that? You see that? You see that? I'm just gonna, like I said, y'all better get used to it, cause every time I'm gonna keep posting it. I'm gonna keep posting it. Y'all already know I'm gonna keep on posting it, baby. Let's see. Will he do your boy justice? Or will he just put him in a box like the rest of them? Let's see.
The One Punch Man trained for 3 years straight, consisting of 100 push-ups and sit-ups and a 10-kilometer run. Saitama during the beginning arcs of the series would fight against the likes of a character known as Boros. Boros within the manga and anime continuities was stated to have enough power to destroy the world and or Earth. One can interpret this as either all continents on Earth or destroying Earth to its core. However, interpret this however you want, depending on where you want Saitama to scale to. A character known as Gaara would then...
You can't really scale Saitama, man, because he removed his limiter. Like, people can't really scale him. He removed his limiter, bro. So, you can't really scale this guy. And on top of that, he's a gag character. And he got infinite strength, bro. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, this should be like a one-sided match, bro. I like Ichigo. I enjoy watching Ichigo. But Ichigo is not winning, bro.
And be introduced within the series as a mixed martial artist, in which Saitama would then face off and beat him multiple times until he would unlock a form called Monster Gaara. Saitama and Gaara would then clash, in which Blast, the #1 hero at the time, would then say they have enough power to destroy the likes of Earth's entirety. Again, this is not individually but together, but this will later on be proven to be false. The fists would then clash, in which one or two things would happen depending on your interpretation. One, they push the stars away and planets, and this would be bare minimum star to solar system levels of power. And
see, that's what they be doing. They putting Saitama in a box, bro, because they judge him by his feet. I know that's what power scale do. Y'all doing that. I feel like it's you can't. It's so with Saitama is so different because he's OD, OP, broken gag character, bro. It's just hard. So that's what I'm saying. You can't do that with him.
Or a solar system level feat, in which this would be consistent evidence via the Boros statements, as I said prior. Or they destroyed the stars, and this was calced at around multi-solar system, the galaxy level. However, I'll leave this up into your interpretation as well. For those wondering about the Boros scaling, it's directly stated within either the fanbook, guidebook, and or data books that Boros had enough power to destroy the likes of stars with his ultimate attack. However, like everything else I've said within the video, take this up to your interpretation on where you want Saitama to scale. For those who think Saitama...
See, like I said, you can't... Yeah, I get it, you know, but you can't really scale. No one can't really scale Saitama. That's why I put like he like high... Omni, all that type stuff. Cause we don't know, we can't scale. You can't scale him, bro. You can't scale someone that remove his limiter, bro. Like you can't scale no one like that. So that's why I said I can't even scale Saitama, because bro, like how you gonna scale someone like that? Saitama need to stay, like I say every time y'all put Saitama like in a versus battle, bro. You do not need to put him in like these type of Ichigo, Goku, or none of them type, bro. Cause he's a gag in his own lane, bro. You don't put him against those anime characters, bro. Cause you know I'm gonna keep going with Saitama, bro, hands down. He just can't be beaten.
Saitama is still below the likes of Planetary. During the same fight, Saitama would quite literally sneeze and blow away the likes of Jupiter. Again, Jupiter being able to hold 1.3k Earths within it, and it taking 10 to the 36 joules of energy, needing to destroy it entirely, meaning this would be a bare minimum. Saitama is multi-planetary and or large planetary, and there's nothing that contradicts it within his own series. Saitama's speed might also be a little contentious and controversial, but I think I found a clear-cut way to make it fairly simple, understandable, and coherent as to why Saitama is this fast. A character known as Flashy Flash would then be introduced within the series, in which in multiple guides, the manga, the anime, and the volume color is stated to have light speed attacks and reaction. Not only is Saitama able to react to and combat against the likes of this Flashy Flash, but beat him, and when I say beat him, I mean beat him. Saitama is also able to beat up the likes of the Sound Ninja.
That mother joker bit the what is that, the katana blade or the sword, whatever. Bro, this nigga got some strong infinite teeth. He got strong infinite teeth, bro. If Saitama bit Ichigo, bro, game over. If Saitama bite Ichigo, game over.
Ninja who
all he gotta do is just bite his sword, and that's it. Game over.
Who in this level of speed isn't consistent for the likes of Saitama nor Gaara. However, before I end out the video and say who I personally think wins, I would like to clear up some misconceptions and just untrue things within both sides.
Dude bit the dang sword, bro. I'm like, yo, what? When I saw that, like, ain't no way. This nigga just bit a sword. Like, bro, nigga bit a sword, bro. Speed. Come on, man. That crazy.
As well as a universal bleach scaling I mentioned earlier, and some potentially universal to multi-galaxy Saitama scaling that I've heard around the communities lately. Saitama is not a gag character.
No, he didn't just say that. But we're gonna leave. Let's just hear it, bro. Let's just hear it, bro. Like saying this is his perspective, so I want to hear it through.
This is something that I've heard around the communities lately. Saitama is not a gag character. It is as simple as that. The series may have gag aspects to it, but Saitama himself is not a gag. Saitama's name One Punch Man is also not a gag, seeing how we have numerous characters such as Garou and Boro who don't die within one punch like the name suggests. So please stop asserting that Saitama is this strong due to his name when he's just overall not, and it's just an overall name fallacy. Also, the Saitama being limitlessly or infinitely strong statement is just a hyperbole due to the simple fact that Garou doesn't know how strong Saitama is.
Hey, man.
So please stop. It's not a gag. Saitama's name One Punch Man is also not a gag, seeing how we have numerous characters such as Garou and Boro who don't die within one punch like the name suggests.
Garou died in one punch, bro. I know y'all remember when Bro said, you lied to me. You was holding back this whole time. Garou knew he ain't had a chance. Where is it, bro? Bro, wait a minute. Where is it, bro? It wasn't even a battle. Come on, man. Stop with the downplay on my boy, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. He easily destroyed him. Come on, man. What? You were too strong. You was too strong. Too strong. And I like Boros, man. God, I hate the fact that he gone, bro. I like that dude.
So please stop asserting that Saitama is this strong due to his name when he's just overall not, and it's just an overall name fallacy.
Bro. Okay. But like I said, this is his perspective, bro. But like I said, Boros knew that he could have easily been destroyed by Saitama from the start. From the beginning.
Also, the Saitama being limitlessly or infinitely strong statement is just a hyperbole due to the simple fact that Garou doesn't know how strong Saitama is.
Saitama infinite strong, bro. Come on, y'all see it right there. Come on, wait a minute. Bam. Infinite, bro. That's strength and everything, bro. Come on, man. Come on now. What are we getting at, bro? What are we getting at right here, bro? What are we getting at right here, bro? Come on. I know y'all see that. I know y'all see that. Out the thing, bro. Come on now. Put some justice to my boy, man.
And because Saitama literally gets exponentially stronger and is quite literally shown on a graph made by Murata himself. However, before I continue on with the video, I'd like to clear up some misconceptions and or arguments for both sides that I think are stemmed from blatant ignorance and or just are not that great. Starting off with the misconceptions within Bleach, the first thing
like I said, that was all your opinion though, bro. That's your opinion. And one never stated that Saitama isn't a gag, bro. One never said that. One never stated that he isn't a gag, bro. Y'all just that's just y'all opinion and stuff. Some people, like I said, some people gonna see him as a gag, some people ain't. But like I said, big go gag image this way, baby.
Cover is the 4D scaling that is predicated
on some people gonna see him as both as gagging and that other thing. So yeah.
Upon the Aizen statement. The Aizen statement is which he cannot sense Ichigo's Ryatsu, so therefore he's on a higher dimension, which is blatantly wrong, and here is why. If we take the prior statement that Aizen thinks he transcended to all Soul Reapers, and if we take this statement at face value and assume that it is true, first, one must prove that just because one cannot feel another Ryatsu, that means they scale on an entire dimensional tier above them. But secondly, this statement is quite literally hyperbolic. The reason why Aizen makes the claim on dimensionality is because of the sheer gap in power between the two to the point where he cannot sense it properly and or properly define it. Not only is this actually the case, we also see that you can lower your Ryatsu, but you cannot, however, lower your dimensional existence unless proven otherwise within Bleach. However, you cannot. The multiversal Yuha scale would go as follows. Because the Mugen is stated to be infinite in size and apart from space and time, this would mean that each realm has its own space-time, and therefore Yuha being able to destroy these 3 realms would be multiversal, and with Ichigo showing relative feats to this Yuha, as I said prior, like actually damaging him, he would then be multiversal as well. However, this doesn't work for numerous reasons. The first and simple reason is due to the fact that while yes, the kanji says that the Mugen is infinite, which I do have problems with, seeing how infinite within the given context could just mean very great or limitless and not actually infinite, but because directly stated that the Soul Society and the world of the living are linked and are parallel worlds. We know this is true due to the fact that the Soul Society is able to spill into the world of the living, and if this is the case, balance would be broken. If these were truly separate space-times, then therefore the Soul Society wouldn't be able to actually spill within the world of the living. And if you make the argument that, oh well, they're just connected by the Garganta, well, like I said, if it's supposed to be quote-unquote disconnected from space and time altogether, then logically speaking, it would again not be able and wouldn't be able to spill into one realm into another due to the simple fact that they aren't indeed space-times and they aren't indeed linked, which, you know, they are. So yes, Ichigo nor Yuha would not be universal via this scale and or multiversal, and if they were to completely separate, one cannot spill within the other, so Ichigo is indeed multi-galaxy via the aforementioned Gremmy scaling. However, if you truly believe that Ichigo is universal or multiversal, feel free to believe that. I'll leave it up to your interpretation. Is it also stated within one of the Bleach light novels that the Mugen is covered by infinite shadows, meaning there would have to be an infinite amount of things covering it, in which there is not. Not only is it not, but it's also stated within that Can't Fear Your Own light novel within volume 2 that it's actually just covered by a barrier so that no light can actually come in, meaning that the statement of infinite shadows would just be hyperbolic due to the fact that it's just closed off so that no light can actually reach it. If this wasn't the case, then there would have to be an infinite amount of things blocking light, in which there is not, meaning the statement of infinite shadows would just be hyperbolic and not meant to be taken literally. However, with that being said, in my personal opinion, I think Ichigo wins due to outscaling and better hacks.
See, this is your personal opinion, bro, man. We trying to, this your person. Like I said, what like I said, this is his opinion. This is your opinion, bro. That, no, but like I say, this is his personal opinion, his preference. So you know, if he think Ichigo slam, hey, that's his opinion, bro. Like, we know it's not true. We know it's not true. Saitama solo, but you know, let's just hear it. Let's go, bro.
But again, if you think that Saitama is multi-galactic like Ichigo, maybe he can contend. Or if you think Ichigo is like multiversal or universal, then he would just beat Saitama up even harder. However, it has been Tempest. All the links to my Discord.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, his respectful opinion, respectful opinion. Now that stuff. This is his opinion. So, you think Ichigo gonna win? I mean, you know, pretty much he just put on Saitama in the box, bro. That's all I just heard. That's all I heard from it. You better put your boy Saitama in the box, bro. But yeah, let's get to it, man. You know, I'm out.